Hey, what's going on everybody? It's Joel here with as many reviews as possible, and today we're doing the review of the Inov-8 All-Train 215. So last year I reviewed the Inov-8 235 V2s and I thought they were some of the best functional fitness shoes available. Shortly after that, Inov-8 released the All-Train 215, which is supposed to be less of a functional fitness shoe and more of just a general use training shoe. More all-around training shoes and training shoes that are geared more for running seem to be the trend in 2017. And Inov-8's shot at it is the All-Train 215. Starting with the way that it looks, in my opinion, the All-Train 215 is the best looking shoe that Inov-8 has ever put out. The upper is a mesh with a synthetic overlay on top of it. You've got this kind of nylon fabric back here. There is no heel counter, but there is a heel cup that holds your heel in place. The external shell is actually the adapter fit technology, and what that does is it actually moves with your foot and expands and contracts when you move your foot. It also works as the lacing system. The upper is extremely flexible. The shoe itself is extremely flexible and is very breathable. The 215s also have more of a running-like silhouette with a pointier toe than the 235s that have kind of more of a boxy flat toe, but I would not consider these to be narrow shoes by any means. The outsole uses Inov-8's Dual C compound, and you can really see Inov-8's trail running heritage in the outsole pattern of the shoe. The grip on this shoe is excellent for any kind of surfaces that I tested with: gravel, asphalt, rubber flooring, and wood when you do box jumps. The 215s do a really good job holding whatever surface you throw at them. Personally, when I size Inov-8 shoes, I have to size them half a size up. These are a size 10. When I wear my Nike Metcons, I wear a 9.5, and when I wear my Nanos, I wear a size 10. As always, I recommend going with the European size, and these are a Euro 43. Now, since the All-Train 215s are supposed to be more of an all-around training shoe, the midsole compound is going to be a little bit more forgiving than the firmer one that you're going to find on the 235s and the 250s. Those have a compression molded midsole, while the All-Train 215s have an injected molded EVA foam midsole. The difference that you're going to notice in the midsole is that the injected molded midsole is going to have a little bit more of a bounce to it. It's going to be a little bit softer on your heel, but it's still going to be very responsive for any kind of plyometric movement, and it doesn't really give all that much when it comes down to weightlifting movements. The heel to toe drop is an 8mm drop as opposed to the 0 drop that you're going to find on the 235s, and more reminiscent of the 250s. Now, like I said, I still think the 250s and the 235s are the superior weightlifting shoes, but that doesn't mean the All-Train 215s are a bad weightlifting shoe either. Though the midsole does compress a little bit more than it does on the 235s, it's not a whole lot, and I still felt comfortable doing pretty much all of my percentage work in the 215s. I wouldn't go for any kind of 1-rep maxes in these shoes, but they're definitely proficient weightlifting shoes. Where the All-Train 215s really shine is when it comes down to WODs that have running, any kind of plyometric movements, calisthenics, and anything really that requires you to be light on your feet. As mentioned before, the All-Train 215s are an extremely flexible shoe, but they're also a very light shoe, weighing only 7.5 ounces per shoe. The added energy return of the Fusion midsole is excellent for box jumps, burpees, double unders, any kind of running, and since the shoe fits like a second skin, you'll barely even notice that it's there because they're so lightweight. I wouldn't worry about the midsole compressing during any kind of weightlifting you're going to find in any kind of WOD either. Most WOD weights are pretty light and definitely doable in the 215s. I think the best part of the All-Train 215s is just the amount of grip that these shoes have. I wouldn't be afraid to take these shoes up to even the rockiest of trails. The Inov-8 All-Train 215s retail for $110, but you can get them as low as $70-something on Amazon, which make these shoes an absolute bargain. For most people, this is going to be their one-stop solution for a fitness shoe, training shoe, functional fitness shoe, gym shoe, whatever you want to do shoe. You can take these shoes from the trail to the gym, maybe even run a 5K in them, and be completely satisfied with the performance. Personally, I think these are best suited as a WOD shoe, and if you have access to a pair of weightlifting shoes, these might be one of the best choices for a Metcon shoe available. I think Inov-8 did a really good job on the All-Train 215s. Even though they're not technically a functional fitness shoe, these are one of the better options when it comes down to fitness as a whole. If you guys have any questions about the Inov-8 All-Train 215s, feel free to leave them in the comment section. You can check out the full written review at asmanyreviewsaspodsible.com. I'll leave a link in the description. As always, it helps when you guys use my links to purchase your training gear. And please hit that like button, subscribe, and thanks for watching.